How's the weather today by your side?
Okay.
How's the weather today by your side?
Oh, the weather. The weather is actually very much London weather.
It's
It's
cold.
no, actually, it's a pretty nice day. It's a very nice day, but it is cloudy and overcast.
It's always gray and always cloudy. Do you agree?
Definitely, it is always cloudy.
It's 18 degrees, right?
Yeah, it's quite a nice day, but it is cloudy.
Great. I like that. So now, the two questions that I asked. First of all, first question was understand the relationship between conflict and negotiation, right? So,
Mm,
understanding the relationship between conflict and negotiation is crucial in negotiation skills. We have few, I can highlight few options here. I will write that we can discuss in this question. Number one is, for example, nature,
okay.
nature of conflict, right? Nature
Mm-hmm.
of conflict. Second option. I'll explain this option in detail later on. Second option would be role of negotiation.
Mm-hmm.
Third option can be conflict as a catalyst, right?
Okay.
Conflict as you will have to bear this writing because I'm using pen tablet, so this is very slippery.
It's okay.
So I'm unable to use pen properly. Fourth option can be negotiation techniques, very important option.
Mm,
Techniques. Fifth option would be outcome of negotiation, right?
yeah.
Outcome of negotiation. So these options that you can add. So what is nature of conflict, by the way? I'll explain. Conflict arises from differing needs, interest, or goals between parties. It can be constructive or destructive depending
Mm,
on how it's managed. It's all about nature of conflict, right? Is it clear?
yes. So it comes from
Whereas,
interest or goals.
mhm, ye-
Okay.
yes, you can ask if you have any question.
Okay, so you're saying the nature of conflict comes from interest or goals, whether negative or positive. Um,
It should be positive, never negative,
okay.
because conflict arises always from negativity, right? So you will have to prevent all negativities. This is the part of negotiation skill. We have to negotiate with very winsome manners.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is if, as you say, you do want to keep it positive, but it does
Mm,
go negative. Say
mm,
you have two people arguing over a point of interest in the
yep,
conversation, and one
yep,
of them is not budging or moving or willing to hear of an alternative option or why the other person thinks that their chosen option does not work. Okay, and let's say person number one is the person who is fixated on their objection and doesn't want to move their point of view, and person number two is the person who's trying to get them to change their point of view because they see the circumstances further down along the line, it is going to create problems for the business, but person one doesn't want to understand or do that, and you start getting into this negative spiral? How do you prevent that, or how do you get both of them to take a step back and to start listening again?
You asked the answer and you asked the question and also
Yes.
you give the answers in your statement automatically.
Okay.
This is for you.
Thank you.
So I'm going to explain it again with more conceptual things so that you
Okay.
can understand it easily. Let's say we have two persons.
Mm,
They are having different interests. They do not have their interests are not going to meet with each other, right? So definitely they are going to create a mess. They are going to create a conflict. That is the nature of conflict, right? So nature
mm,
of conflict arises from different needs that I explained about interest or goals between two persons or two parties, you can say. It can be constructive or deconstructive. It can be constructive or destructive depending on how it's managed. So we will have to manage that. You will always have to cope with other person. If person one is going to cope with person two, that will be, it means person one is having strong negotiation skills, right? If person two is going to cope with person one, it means person two is having strong negotiation skills, right? So we will have to manage it with very educated manners as well. You
okay.
understand?
Mm,
The second option, we have role of negotiation. Negotiation is a process used to resolve conflicts by finding a mutually acceptable solution that I explained. We will have to cope with other persons if that's not negative, right? So negotiation is a process used to resolve conflicts by finding a mutually acceptable solution. It involves communication, compromise, and collaboration to address the issues causing the conflict. Understand? Third option is conflict as a catalyst. What is catalyst? Conflict often serves as a catalyst for negotiation. Without conflict, there may be no impetus for negotiating. Negotiation seeks to transfer the conflict from a potentially damaging situation, into an opportunity for resolution and mutual gain as well. You understand? It's all about conflict as a catalyst.
okay.
Fourth option is negotiation techniques. Effective negotiation involves understanding the sources and dynamics of conflict. Techniques like active listening, empathy, and problem solving are employed to address the underlying issues and conflict and facilitate and agreements as well. So it's all about negotiation techniques. In techniques, three options they are very important to discuss. Number one is active listening. So you will have to listen other person actively so that you can respond them accordingly, right? Second thing is empathy. You will have to show empathy to them. You will have to show empathy at front of them. Third option is problem solving statements you will have to provide to them. You understand? They are the part of techniques. All
Okay.
clear? Fifth
Yes,
option
perfect.
is outcome of negotiation. The success of a negotiation in resolving conflict depends on the approach taken. A collaborative and integrative approach aims for win solutions, while a competitive or disruptive approach may lead to win-loss outcomes. So this is all about five options that I mentioned at front of you and I explained as well. So in essence, conflict is the issue that drive the needs for negotiation, and negotiation is a method used to manage and resolve that conflict as well. So this
Okay.
was the answer of first question that I explained in detail, right? So this was the first question.
Mm,
Understand? How about second question? Identify the key roles and responsibilities required by the negotiation team. So Identifying the key roles and responsibilities within a negotiation team is essential for effective negotiation. Here's the breakdown of typical roles and responsibilities that I can explain in front of you. Again, I will write few important points because this question that is very important question. It can be long and you will get lots of conceptual things in this answer, right? So
Mm.
I will write down it. Can I remove it now?
Yes, yes, thank you.
You're welcome. After explaining this answer, then we will go for a break. Then that will be prayer time here. Then after break, we will start.
No problem.
It's 9 a.m. by your side right now, or 10 a.m.
It is 9 a.m. It's 8 minutes past 9 a.m. right now.
Okay, 8 past 9. All right. You can have a lunch break as well by 12 p.m.
No problem, thank you.
All right. So the options that I can add in the answer of second question, I will add number one option. It can be lead lead negotiator.
Mm-hmm.
Lead negotiator, or something you can say chief negotiator as well. Lead negotiator or chief negotiator, right? In this first option, I can add you can discuss roles.
Mm-hmm.
First point, you can discuss roles, and second point, you can discuss responsibilities.
Okay.
What is roles, what is responsibilities, I will explain you later on, right? Second option that we have, SME. SME stands for subject matter expert, right?
Okay.
Subject matter expert. Again, we can talk about roles and responsibilities, but in different ways. Then we have next option, which is, I can say, record, or you can say, you can write note taker, or you can write record, right? Again, in note taker and record, we will discuss role and responsibilities. The fourth option, I can add facilitators, right? Again, in facilitators, we will have roles and responsibilities. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay, we will have pause for 1 minute. After 1 minute, we will start. It's prayer time.
Okay.
Can you hear the voice of prayer?
Okay. No, we can continue. I have written everything down.
We will start after 1 minute, right?
Okay. Can I ask where you're calling from today?
What are you saying?
Where are you calling from today?
You wanna know about my location?
Yeah.
From Pakistan.
Oh, okay. That must be quite the time difference.
Yes, we have like 5 hours difference, maybe 5 hours or 6 hours. But I'm working in UK. I have worked for past 4 years. I have introduced lots of engineers in Birmingham and in London as well.
Interesting.
All right, now we can continue. So this is the points that we can discuss in second answer of second question.
Mm.
So the points are lead negotiator, or you can say chief negotiator, right?
Mm-hmm.
In lead negotiator and chief negotiator, we have the options, roles and responsibilities. These two options we have in next all options, right? Second
Mm.
option is SME, which is subject matter expert. In SME, we have roles and responsibilities. Again, we will discuss. Third option is note taker, or you can say record.
Mm.
Here again, we have roles and responsibilities options. The next option, fourth option, which is facilitator. Again, here we have roles and responsibilities we will discuss later on. And the fifth option, that is analyst. Again, here we have roles and responsibilities. The last option, which is support staff. Again, here we have roles and responsibilities, right? So let's discuss first option, which is lead negotiator or chief negotiator. So what is roles and responsibilities here? So roles oversees the negotiation process and represents the team in discussions. Its roles. How about responsibilities? Develops negotiation strategies, communicates the main objectives, and makes final decisions. It's all about responsibilities. So the main important thing is strategies here that I mentioned, right?
Mm. Mm.
Second
Okay.
question, option SME, which is subject matter expert. So here, what is roles? What is responsibilities? So roles means provides specialized knowledge relevant to the negotiation, right? Responsibilities means offers technical or domain specific insights, answers detailed questions, and ensures accuracy in discussions. It's all about responsibilities in the case of SME, which is subject matter expert. Got it?
Mm. Mm.
Third option is note taker, or something you can say record. Here again we have roles and responsibilities. Roles means documents the negotiation process and key points discussed. They should be discussed. Even they should be well discussed, right? So how about responsibilities in record? Responsibilities keeps accurate records of agreements or disagreements and other important details for future reference as well. Got it? How about facilitator?
Yeah, no, I have it.
Great. Facilitator, here we have role and responsibilities.
All
So
good,
role
all good.
means I will something with something where. Are you occupied somewhere else?
Oh,
Are with me?
um, yes, I'm with you.
Okay,
Sorry, please go ahead.
all right. So role means in facilitator, role means role manages the flow of the negotiation and ensures effective communication, right? And responsibilities means keeps the discussion on track, helps resolve misunderstandings, and ensures that all voices are heard. So it's the responsibility of facilitator. All voices are heard means everything has been listened, right?
Yeah, okay.
Next is analyst. If you need break, you can take short break. Don't worry. We will go for break after 2 or 3 minutes, maybe.
No problem. Please continue on. It's all
Okay.
good. No, sir.
All right. Analyst, fifth option. Analyst, here we have role and responsibilities. Role means assesses information and provides data-driven insights, whereas responsibilities means analyzes proposals, evaluates potential outcomes, and prepares reports. I'm back in the session. I'm back in the session. You need more time?
Like now. All good. Thank you for
Okay.
calling.
All right, that's
Good.
fine.
Okay, bye. Okay, thank you.
Okay, you are there now.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. So, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
All right. So this is we have discussed these both questions in detail, and these questions I will, and you have attempted their answers as well, and I appreciate that. I will give you these questions in the test as well. Whenever I will ask you, I will give you assignment. I will give you uh, 8 to 10 questions. Then I will give you 30 to 40 minutes. Within 30 to 40 minutes, you can resolve that questions. You can submit their answers. Also, you can use Google as well, but you do not copy paste the answers. You can just use Google to create to get ideas, and you can summarize answers in your own words, right?
No problem.
Okay, I will not give you assignment right now. I will give you after some time.
Okay.
Okay, the next thing that we are going to discuss in learning objective,
Okay,
that is
so
implement an effective negotiation process. Can you see my screen?
yes, I can see your screen. Thank you.
Okay. Implement an effective negotiation process. Here we have preparation, opening position, bargaining, movement, and closing. So what are these things? We will discuss in detail. What is implement an effective negotiation process? I can add few more thing. I can add one more flavor in each.
Okay.
If I will speak, give me 1 minute. As I talked, we have preparation, we have planning, we have opening bar position, bargaining, movement, and closing. Right?
Mm,
We will discuss these options definitely, but I will add. I can add few more options as well.
okay.
Got it. For instance, I will in preparation implementing an effective negotiation process involves several key steps. To ensure successful outcomes, here's the structure approach that I will provide you uh, in my statements. Number one is preparation. In preparation, we can discuss research and gathered information, and we can discuss define objectives, right?
Okay, so research and define objections.
Yes, research and gathered information, first option, and second option is defined objectives. So what is research and gathered information, by the way? Understand both your needs and the other party's interest. Collect collect the other party's interest, collect relevant data, understand market conditions, and identify potential areas of agreements and conflicts. This is all about research and gathered information, right?
Okay, yes.
This statement is very relevant to your field as well. As you said, you are working with a newspaper company, right? Can
Mm,
you open their website? Let me know what is their website. I will explain.
okay, it
I will
is
explain their interest.
Daily Mail and Guardian.
Daily,
Mail and Guardian. Daily Mail, there you have a,
Daily Mail, and this
it's
one,
the Daily, yeah, Daily Mail and Guardian.
and Guardian. Okay, it's the Guardian, right?
Mhm.
TheGuardian.com. Is this website of your company?
Yeah,
This one? All right.
DMG. Yes.
Okay, theguardian.com. That's the website, right? So here, let me do it accept. So this is here you can see they are going to target their like those persons they will target who are willing about this interest. You can find if they have blog page. Let me find. No, they don't have blog page. They do not do blogging by the way, maybe because I'm SEO person as well. I am social media marketing and uh,
Mm.
digital marketing person as well. So I have some concepts about it. So they do not have blogs page, but other persons, a few companies they have blog page. So they target to their market interest by uploading the blogs, writing the articles.
Mm.
The relevant traffic they land into their page, they read their articles, and then they can grow their businesses as well, right? You
Yeah.
can give them, you can suggest them to add blog page so that they can enhance, they can get more visitors, more views in their business, right?
Okay.
All right.
It, see, the Daily Mail is part of them. If you put in DMG Media,
DNG media, where should I click?
DMG,
Can you type in the chat, or you can speak? DNG.
DMG Media.
DNG.
Because they're more than just the Guardian. They are the Mail, they are Metro, they are iWeekend, Mail Online, the Mail on Sunday. They got quite a big thing. So if you put in DMG Media,
DNG media, does they have that button here in the website, or should I open another website?
another website, because it's more than the Daily Mail and Guardian.
Okay, so just let's speak. What shall I type? D and
MG.
G.
No,
This
no,
one
no,
and or
no, 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 no. D. Yeah, there. You. No, 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 no. Go back. First one down.
this one.
Yes.
DNG
Not
media.
no, not DNG. It's M for mommy. It's DMG.
DMG, right?
Yeah, no, M.
You mean M. Okay, that's fine.
There
This
it
one.
is. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I got it now. Okay, this is the website of your company, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now, okay, this website is good. Let me, does they have blog page or not? I think they do not have blogs here as well. Okay, you can suggest them
Mm-hmm.
to write blogs. They have e-commerce, everything. Okay, so they can target, if they will add blogs, they will target, they will upload articles, they will explain, they will write in detail explanation on the articles, and they will target to their interesting audience as well, right? So this is how you can interest you, you can see they have brands and products, these things. They have news page as well. In advertisement they have Mail, Metro Media, and DMG Media Ireland investors. And about this company, about DMG Media leadership team about DMG Media. Here you can read about the DMG Media customer media companies had DMGT. This is since that really. So they have wrote about their company. They have wrote the short description, right?
Yeah.
The visitors they can read them and they can understand what is the business behind them. Everything they will discuss here. So this is the team members maybe. They can be fake or they can be real, I don't know,
Mm.
because it can be a theme. Fake means these pictures. This can be a theme oriented pictures, or maybe that they can be real as well, because I'm not working with them, so I don't know. So this
Yeah.
is how you can get
Them I
idea
so.
about interest. All right.
Mm.
For how long you're working with them? For how long you are living in UK?
I've been living in the UK for 3 years now, but I just started with this company, so I've been there for 2 weeks.
Okay, so you are living uh, for past 3 years and you newly
Yeah,
started your job in this company. All right. Means you
yeah.
do not have your British passport yet.
No, I don't have it. I need to wait another 2 years.
Yes. In another 2 years?
I will have it. I've started preparations.
Yeah. I hope you will have your identification, British identity in next 5 years. Maybe you will get, or maybe in 2 years. I'm not pretty sure
Uh,
about it.
yeah, it's 5 years total. So in another 2 years.
Okay, that's fine. I will uh, give you congratulations after 2 years.
Thank you.
All right, so preparation, let's start. I always speak some off-topic discussions with my students during sessions so that they cannot get exhausted with this way, right? If we will
Mm,
discuss on topic for all 8 hours, then students get exhausted of all the time. Okay, how about preparation? Research and gathered information we have, which is
mm,
understand both your needs and the other party's interest. Collect relevant data, understand market conditions, and identify potential areas of agreement and conflict. This is all about research. The second option we discussed in preparation that was define objectives. How about define objectives? Clearly outline your goals and priorities. Determine what you are willing to compromise on and what your non-negotiable are. Right? It's all about define objectives. It means you will have to define your objectives. We will discuss in these slides as well in coming slides. The next option is planning. Here we have opening positions, but I am adding planning after preparation. In planning, we can discuss develop a strategy and we can discuss form a team. How about develop a strategy? Create a negotiation plan, including your approach, tactics, and the structure of the negotiation. It's all about develop a strategy, right? Second
okay.
option is form a team. It means assign roles and responsibilities to team members. For example, lead negotiator, subject matter experts, or note taker, which is record. It's all about form a team. You will have to align your team member for specific task. You will have to allocate them. Third option is initiating the negotiation. Here I'm
But
adding third option, initiating the negotiation.
so, uh, sorry, I'm just okay with your what when you inflating the extra options. So with preparation, you would say at the preparation, planning, then opening position,
Yep,
and then you would start with, okay, okay, thank you.
bargaining. Here we have these options, but I'm adding few extra stuff so you can
Yeah,
learn
yeah, yeah.
maximum knowledge, right? So planning we have discussed. In the third option, we have initiating the negotiation. In initiating the
Mm-hmm.
negotiation, we have the option to discuss, set the agenda, or we can discuss establish ground rules. So what is set the agenda in initiating the negotiation? Set the agenda means agree on a topics to be discussed and the order in which they will addressed, right? And the second option, which is establish ground rules. It means agree on norms for communication and decisions making processes. It's all about establish ground rules. The fourth step we have option, which is conducting the negotiation. We will discuss these five options later on. First of all, I am discussing my own options. Then I will take you to these slides, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fourth option is conducting the negotiation. In conducting the negotiation, we can talk about communicate clearly, or we can talk about engage in problem solving. So conducting the negotiation, we have option communicate clearly. How about it? Present your position, listen actively to the other party, and ask clarifying questions to understand their perspective as well. It's all about communicate clearly, right?
Mm,
Second option, which is engage in problem solving. So work collaboratively to explore options, address concerns, and seek mutually beneficial solutions. It's all about engage in problem solving activities. The
mm,
next
mm,
option we have, in this conducting and negotiation, we have one more option to discuss, which is manage conflicts. How to manage conflicts. So handle disagreements constructively, focusing on finding solutions rather than escalating conflicts. It's all about manage the conflicts. The fifth option is bargaining. In the
mm.
bargaining, we can discuss make proposal and counter proposals, and then we can discuss assess and adapt. How about make proposal and counter proposal in bargaining? Offer solutions. You can offer solutions and respond to the other party's proposals. Negotiate terms considering trade-offs and concessions as well. The second option, which is assess the adapt. So how about it? Evaluate the progress and be flexible. Adjust your strategy based on new information or changes in the negotiation dynamics. It's all about assess and adapts. Right. Sixth option, which is closing. In closing, we can discuss reach an agreement and we can discuss document the agreement. I'm speaking these things, elaborating these things in front of you, then I will write these extra options on my whiteboard, then you can write down them as well in your notes.
Thank you.
How about closing? In closing, we can talk about reach an agreement and we can talk about document the agreement. So reach an agreement, finalize the terms of the agreement, ensuring all parties understand and accept course, the learning objective. This training will be consist on like understand the relationships between conflict and negotiations, right?
Mm, mm.
Identify the key roles and responsibilities required by the negotiation team. And the third thing that we will discuss in detail, that would be implement an effective negotiation process. And in implement an effective negotiation process, the few points that we will discuss, importantly, that there will be preparations, opening positions, bargaining, movements, and closing as well.
Of course, it sounds like the necessary things to start.
What are you saying? Are you asking to me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Sorry, you disappeared quite far away. I'm struggling to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. So I was just explaining you these learning objectives that we will
Mm.
discuss preparation, opening position, bargaining, movement, and closing. These options we will discuss in implement and effective negotiation processes. Got it?
Awesome, thank you.
Great. First thing that I'm gonna ask you, I will let you know everything that I will ask you. After getting your answers, I will give you my answer as well, right? But I will ask you first so that you can participate in the question. Whatever, if you will give me wrong answer, I will appreciate that. But I will appreciate your attempt at least, right? So if you will make any mistake, then that will be my responsibility to make it correct. First question that I'm gonna ask you,
Yeah?
you are going to learn negotiation skills, right?
Yes.
So would you explain that? What concept, what image comes into your mind whenever you think about negotiation skills? What is negotiation skill? Can you explain? You can explain in like you can summarize it in short words, then I will explain it in detail.
I think the best way to summarize negotiation is you're willing to get your negotiation partner to recognize a compromise or um, or the statement that you want them to recognize.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the best way to say it. Because literally what you want to do is you want your negotiation partner to either come to a compromise with the situation that you want to create or to accept your answer to the situation or the circumstances that are happening.
All right. All right. Great. I appreciate your attempt.
Mm,
So this was so now I would like to explain it in more detail. So by the way, negotiation skills are the skills you use to come to an agreement between two or more people, right? You likely use these skills in everyday interactions. For example, let's say you and your friend plan to spend Saturday together. You want to try a new brunch place, but
mm,
they want to cook at home, right? So you will have to negotiate with that, with him or with her. Got it?
mm,
So this is the thing. If more example, if I will quote another example as well to make it more convenient to understand, negotiation is a discussion in which two or more parties attempt to reach an agreement through bargaining. Here are a few examples of negotiation in the business: salary negotiation, like candidates for jobs can bargain with an employer about their salary and benefits as well, right?
yeah.
So we can have lots of types of negotiations that we will discuss in coming hours, in next steps. Everything we will discuss one by one. Here, I would like to enlighten five more steps in negotiation skills that we discussed in code words before. Five important steps regarding negotiation skills. Number one, preparation and planning, right? Second, definition of ground rules. Third, classification and justification, right? Fourth, bargaining and problem solving. Whereas fifth is closure and implementation. So there are five important steps about negotiation skills that we will discuss in detail in next hours. All clear?
No, no, no. So far, so clear. Thank you. Well, so far, so good.
All right. Why are negotiation skills important? Can you explain?
Okay. Because you are giving you are trying to put your ideas or your point of view across. And you know, without understanding and without being able to get the other person to empathize or to get your point across, you are not going to move forward and they're not going to understand. I think that would be a good way of explaining it. Do you agree or
All right.
disagree?
I will explain you. I agree, but
Mhm.
I will make it a more detailed statement.
Okay.
I'm going to explain. Negotiation skills are instrumental in building strong relationships and fostering
Mm,
collaboration. Through effective communication, understanding others' perspectives, and seeking win outcomes, individuals can establish trust, credibility, and rapport with colleagues, clients, and stakeholders. That's why negotiation skills are important. You got it. So, what is the best negotiation skill? Communication to achieve your ideal outcome at the bargaining table. It's essential to clearly communicate what you are hoping to walk away with and where your boundaries lie. You have This was the first step. Second will be emotional intelligence. Third will be planning. Fourth would be value creation, and fifth would be strategy, and sixth would be reflection. These are few best steps in negotiation skills to adopt. Do you have any
okay.
idea about five P's of negotiation?
No.
Five P's. The five words that starts with P. Number one is prepare. Second is probe. Third is possibilities. Fourth is purpose. And fifth is partner. Got it? But
So can you go through that again? I don't quite get all those P's. Just state them
yes,
again.
you wanna write? You wanna write?
Yes, I would like to write them down. If you could maybe just
All
put
right.
them in the
Number
column.
one is number one is prepare. If you
Prepare.
want, I
Yes, I can see yourself. Yes.
all right. Few things we will discuss from the slides and few things I will add from my experience. They are not part of these slides, but I will discuss with you in detail from my experience. I will add few more points, few more questions as well, so that you can learn maximum knowledge and you can get more concepts as well. Right?
No problem.
So one thing, negotiation skills. In the learning objectives that we are going to discuss, understand the relationship between conflict and negotiation. We will discuss about it. Second
Okay.
thing, identify the key roles and responsibility required by the negotiation team, right?
Okay.
So about these things that we will discuss in, first of all, if I will explain a bit, you can, I'm giving you 1 minute. Read these two questions and try to create an image about these questions, about the answers. So you have 1 minute to think about it.
Okay.
So you can explain what concept you have. You can explain in just in short words. Then I will explain you these two concepts in detail.
Okay. No problem. As you said, understanding the relationship between conflict and negotiation. I think a negotiation can very, very easily slide into conflict, especially when
Mhm,
people are getting frustrated that they can't get their point across.
mhm.
Also, if maybe someone is unfortunately raising their voice or becomes too overly energetic or too set in their mindset and their ways, it can create conflict. So I think the whole thing of negation is the opposite of conflict. You do want to discuss and sort everything out, but it's very easy to slide it into conflict. And I think for identifying key roles and responsibilities for the negotiation team, I think it goes back to what you said at the very, very beginning about preparation, opening
All
position,
right.
bargaining, movement, and closing. I think it would have to do on how each person and how you literally assign each person to those certain things that you said in the beginning.
Okay. Great. So you have submitted both answers, right?
Yes.
Let me connect my pen tablet and I will highlight the points on my tablet. That
Mm-hmm.
would be convenient for me to write down, and you can also write your notes if you want to create. And I will, you submit the right answer, and I will try to make it more clear and in more detail as well.
Thank you.
The second option, which is document the agreement, it means prepare a written contract on agreement outlining the agreed upon terms and conditions. All right.
Mm.
The last option here in mind notes that we have follow up. How about follow up? Here in the follow up, we have two options: implement the agreement, and we have review and reflect. So, how about implement the agreement in follow up? Ensure that all parties adhere to the terms and fulfill their commitments. It's all about implement the agreement. The second option is review and reflect. Assess the negotiation process and outcome, identify what worked well and areas for improvement for future negotiations. It's all about review and reflect. By following these steps that we have discussed, you can systematically approach negotiations, improve communication, and enhance the likelihood of achieving a favorable and sustainable agreements. Got
Mm.
it?
So far, yes.
I will write these additional points they have not mentioned over there. I will write here and you
Thank
can
you.
write them on your notes. Number one was preparation, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is preparation. In preparation, we talked research and gather information, and we talked define objectives. You can write, I am speaking. In preparation, we talked two options, which is number one is research and gather information. Second option was define objectives. Second option we discussed after preparation, that was planning. In planning, we talked two options. Number one was develop a strategy. Second was form a team. Got it?
Yes.
I will write here. Here we talked about research and
Mm-hmm.
we talked about objectives, right? Here we talked about, in planning, we talked about develop a strategy. Got it?
Yeah.
Strategy, and we talked about form a team. Form a team. Okay. Third option that we talked, that was initiating the negotiation. Initiating the negotiation. In initiating the negotiation, we talked two things. Number one was set the agenda. We talked about agenda, and we talked after agenda, we talked about establish ground rules. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Agenda and ground rules. The fourth option was conducting the negotiation. How you can conduct. In this option, we talked three options. Number one was communicate clearly,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Communicate clearly. Second option was that we discussed engage in problem solving, right? I'm just writing problem solving, right? In short words. Third thing that we discussed, that was manage conflicts. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Commit, uh, communicate clearly, problem solving, and manage conflicts. That was fourth option. In fifth option that we discussed, that was bargaining, that we will discuss in slides as well. In bargaining, we talked about proposals, the make proposals and counter proposals, right? So we talked about proposals here, and then we talked about assess and adapt. Got it?
Yeah. Assess.
Then we talked about closing, sixth option. That was closing. In closing, we talked about reach and agreement, reach and agreement. And we also talked about document and agreement. You understand?
Yeah.
Document and agreement. The last option was that we talked, that was follow up. In follow up, we discussed implement the agreement and review and reflect. So implementation,
Okay. Hold on.
implementation of agreement, and we talked about review and reflect. So these things that we have discussed additionally, and now we will discuss that points that we have on PDF as well.
Okay. Just give me 2 seconds to copy all this
Yes,
down.
let me remove this extra stuff. Then I will give you. You can take 2 to 3 minutes to write down everything. If you won't understand, if you will get any problem to read to understand any word, then you can ask me. I will speak that word.
Okay. Follow up.
Okay. Now
Okay.
you have 3 minutes and you can write down everything. Whenever you will have done all this writing, then you can let me know. Then we will continue.
Thank you. Okay. I've caught up.
Okay. So can I remove this now?
Yes, you can remove that now.
Okay. So let's start from these slides now, right?
Hmm.
So implement an effective negotiation process. We have preparation, opening position, bargaining, movement and closing. We will discuss these things. Now we will start with first question that I asked. We'll start after half minutes, right?
Mm.
Just pause for half minute. Okay, are we there now? We can start.
Okay.
What is negotiation? So negotiation occurs when conflict exists between groups and both parties are prepared to seek a resolution through bargaining. We discussed about it before, right? So
Mm.
I will explain it in more detail. So by the way, negotiation is a strategic dialogue. That is a strategic dialogue or process that aims to reach an agreement or compromise by resolving differences and conflicts between two or more peoples. Got it?
Mm.
Because it's a fundamental aspect of human interaction commonly used in business, politics, legal disputes, and personal relationships as well. The process involves communication and bargaining to achieve an outcome that is mutually beneficial or acceptable. It's all about negotiation. The art of negotiation requires a blend of skills such as active listening, clear communication, problem solving, decision making, and emotional intelligence. We have discussed all these options before, right? Successful
Yeah.
negotiation often leads to win situations where all parties feel satisfied with the result.
Yeah.
All clear. So if I will summarize this long definition in short definition, you can say that negotiation occurs when conflict exists between groups and both parties are prepared to seek a resolution through bargaining. Right? It's
Mm-hmm.
all about negotiation. All clear? Do you have any question yet?
No, all clear so far.
Great. Next concept is conflict and negotiation. I can ask you in the assignment, what is negotiation? I can ask you what is conflict and negotiation. I can ask you the steps of implement an effective negotiation process. You can uh, mention these points. Also, you can mention that point that I wrote on my whiteboard, right?
Yeah.
You can discuss them as well. How about conflict and negotiation? Conflict and negotiation they are closely intertwined concepts. Conflict arises when two or more parties have incompatible interests, needs, or goals. This creates tension and often leads to disagreements as well, right? Negotiation is the process used to resolve a conflict through compromise and cooperation. You
Yeah.
understand?
Well, there's
Negotiation aims to reach. Have any question?
no. I'm just saying,
All right.
conflict does, uh, you know, happen between two different parties for whatever reason like
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yes, great. Okay, negotiation aims to reach an agreement that satisfies all parties involved in the conflict to the greatest extent possible. It requires good communication, willingness to understand the other's perspective, and creative problem solving. Right.
Mm-hmm.
The negotiators identify issues, discuss interest, exchange information, propose solutions, and make concessions until a mutually beneficial outcome is reached. It's all
Mm-hmm.
about conflicts and negotiation. Effective negotiation transforms conflicts into opportunities. It lets parties air their differences, articulate interest, and find common ground as well. You understand?
Yes.
So here in the conflict negotiation, we have conflict can be solved through negotiation when there are two or more parties. There are conflict of interest between the parties. The parties are willing to negotiate to seek a better position, right? Both parties believe that entering negotiation as a better solution than breaking contact. Got it? So
May I ask,
negotiation.
yeah, may I ask in your experience, how do you get people being willing to enter into the negotiation? Because I find it quite difficult to, I suppose, stop the conflict when it does happen, to step in and say, hold on, we need to find a solution. What advice would you give to be able to, as you say, to break up the conflict or identify the conflict when it's just starting before it gets too heated?
According to mind exposure, first of all you will have to find out the conflict, then you will have to break up the conflict. You have to do both things, but you have to do with very winsome manners, because if other person is not going to understand anything, it means he or she is stuck at the point and he is unable to take himself out from that stuck point, right? So we will have to
Mm.
understand that point, and we will have to make more clarity. We will have to explain that thing in more winsome manners. Then we can build hopes on maybe he or she will understand the things. And when you will realize that you can do face reading, you know the face reading concept. This is a very
Yeah.
important thing in this skill. You will have to use face reading techniques. You will have to understand other person's gestures. You will have to read their faces and how they are understanding your things. Then you will have to place your statements. Sometimes you will have to cope with them, and sometimes you will have to explain yourself. You will have to identify the main conflict, and then you will have to do breakdown. But always you cannot do breakdown. You will have to understand first other person is going to understand you or not. If he is going to understand you, then you can do break down the conflicts. Otherwise you will have to cope with them. That's my experience.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So effective negotiation transforms conflicts into opportunities. It lets parties air their differences, articulate interest, and find common ground. So common ground means you will, if you will find any mutual interest, it means it works for you, right?
Mm. Yes.
So
Yes.
negotiation is essential for resolving disputes, building relationships, and making decisions. It is a learnable skill that relies on empathy, assertiveness. You can say empathy, and you can say assertiveness, and flexibility and reason as well. They are very major options, and to discuss in this skill:
Sorry.
empathy, assertiveness, empathy, assertiveness, flexibility, and reason. Should I write on whiteboard, or you
Please,
can write by yourself?
please write it down for me as well, just to make sure that I get everything. Empathy.
All right. Number one point is
Empathy.
empathy. Second point is assertiveness, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we have flexibility. Then we have
That's
reason.
yeah.
Empathy, assertiveness, flexibility, and reasons. They are major points to discuss in this skill. So, in summary, with a good conflict, with a
Mm.
good conflict resolution skills, antagonism can be reduced and collaboration enhanced, leading to constructive outcomes. In summary, negotiation is navigating conflict through open communication, strategic thinking, and compromise to achieve a satisfactory resolution for all sides. It runs discord into cooperation. Right? Conflicts can be uh, solved through negotiation, even there are two or more parties. There is a conflict of interest between the parties. The options that we have discussed here, right? The parties are willing to negotiate to seek a better position, or both parties believe that entering negotiation is as a better solution than breaking contact. All clear about it?
Yeah, so far, yes.
Great. Next, we have levels of conflicts. In levels of conflicts, we have intrapersonal and interpersonal, intragroup and intergroup. So how about intrapersonal? There are generally considered to be three main levels of conflict, which is intrapersonal conflict, interpersonal conflict, group conflict. And in group conflict, we have two options, which is intra and intergroup. Got it?
Okay.
So how about intrapersonal conflict?
Okay.
This occurs within an individual. It rises when a person experiences internal struggles between competing needs, values, beliefs, or feelings. For example, a moral dilemma can cause interpersonal conflict, right? That cause intrapersonal conflict. Do you have any concept about inter and intra?
Um, I think it depends on certain things. I was confused until you told me
I
exactly
will
what
explain.
by
What is
inter.
intra and what is inter? I will explain. Let's say I will give you one non-technical example, then you will understand. Let's say this is your company, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is another company, and it's you. Got it?
Yeah.
You work for them and you work for them as well.
Okay.
This is intra. Intra means communication between multiple branches, multiple departments, right?
Okay.
How about inter? Inter means this is your company and you only work for them.
Mm-hmm.
This is inter. Inter means, if I will give you technical concept, inter means communication within building, right? Communication
Mm-mm.
within one side. Intra means communication between multiple sides. Communication
Okay.
outside. This is intra. You understand?
Okay.
Also, you can, I will give you this question in assignment, and you can research on Google what is intrapersonal conflict and what is interpersonal conflict. You will get lots of answers, but you will not copy paste them. You will get ideas and you will write answers in your own words, right? I will give you time. So how about intra conflict? I will explain again. This occurs within an individual. It rises when a person experiences internal struggle between competing needs, values, beliefs, or feelings. For example, a moral dilemma can cause intrapersonal conflict. How about interpersonal conflict, the second option? interpersonal. Here you can see intra means within the individual. Interpersonal means between multiple individuals, right?
Mm, mm.
So you can see intra, within, and inter, outside. Here, how about intra? I think by mistakenly I made it. I wrote opposite concept maybe. This is intra and this is inter, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next is interpersonal conflict, the second option. This happens between two or more individuals. It arises from differences in personality, perspectives, priorities, and in interest. Interpersonal conflicts can occur in friendships, like romantic relationships,
Mm,
family relationships, and workplaces as well, right? Sources of interpersonal conflict include poor communication, mistrust, unresolved past issues, and power struggles as well. Lots of things that you can add in this concept. You got it? It's all about interpersonal conflict. How about group conflict? In group conflict, we have intra and intergroup. Intragroup means conflict exists within a small group. Intragroup means conflict exists between multiple groups, right?
mm.
Intra means conflict exists within one group. Intergroup means conflict exists between two or more than two groups. Understand? So how about group conflict? This takes place between different groups. Groups may be based on family, tribe, class, or you can say ethnicity or religion or nationality or organizational department, right? Group conflicts originate from rivalry over resources, power imbalances, goal incompatibility, prejudice, and value clashes as well. Union management disputes, racial conflicts, and wars. They are the example of group conflicts. You understand?
Yeah.
There are three levels of interlinked. We have interpersonal conflicts can lead to interpersonal or group conflicts. Intrapersonal conflicts can lead to interpersonal or group conflicts, whereas interpersonal conflicts can become group conflicts when additional people get involved, right? So understanding the source, the level of the conflict helps select appropriate resolution strategies like negotiation, mediation, diplomacy, or litigation as well. Identifying the triggers that inflame conflicts is crucial to managing them effectively. We can now start a look at different types of negotiation, right? So before starting the types of negotiation, I would like to conduct one assignment
Okay.
because right now we are at the place here we can talk about few questions. So the questions are levels of conflict, right?
Mm-hmm.
First question, I will submit in the chat box. Question one is level of conflicts. And here in the level of conflicts, you can discuss these conflicts that I have discussed with you, right? You can
Mm-hmm.
discuss them. Then we have discussed what is conflict, and it's all right. Are you enjoying your session? Are you learning new things?
Yes, definitely. Thank
Great.
you.
So can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. What's time by your side? Is it 11 a.m. or 10 a.m.?
It is 11. It's 11:02.
11:02. Okay. By 12 p.m., I'll give you lunch break.
Thank you.
All right. Let's start. Now I will conduct assessment assignment session at the end of the session. I will give you more questions to discuss, right?
No
So we
problem.
were we were about to talk about types of negotiation. So
Mm.
types of negotiation we have. In types of negotiation, here we have day-to-day, managerial, which is job roles, pay, commercial, contracts, quality. In legal, we have compliance and governmental, we have regulations, right?
Okay.
So we will discuss in detail about them.
Okay.
How about types of negotiation? I will explain in detail about it. Several
Mm-hmm.
common types of negotiation take place within companies. Number one, it can be like collective bargaining. What is collective bargaining? This involves negotiations between employers and trade union representatives over working conditions, wages, benefits, and other terms of employment. It aims to reach a collective bargaining agreement, right? How
Okay.
about contract negotiation? Companies negotiate with vendors, suppliers, clients, and partners to establish contracts for goods, services, or projects. Terms, responsibilities, qualities, timelines, and pricing are agreed upon. It's all about contract negotiation. Next type we can have mergers and acquisitions. Corporate development teams Corporate development teams negotiate deals to unique another company or merge with a strategic partner. Complex due diligence and valuation precede the high stakes talks, right? It's all
Okay.
about mergers and
Mm.
acquisitions. Next option, we can talk about budget negotiation. How about budget negotiation? So differences are the different departments negotiate with leadership over departmental budget allocation. They aim to secure they aim to secure maximum resources for their teams, right? The next we can have salary negotiations. Employees negotiate compensation and benefit packages with managers during the hiring process or to get rises or promotions. It involves researching benchmarks, right?
Okay.
Next, we can have cross-functional negotiations. How about cross-functional negotiations? So when working on collaborative projects, different departments negotiate responsibilities, resource allocation or timeline, and decision-making authority. It's all about cross-functional negotiations. In summary, negotiations are crucial at multiple levels to align interest across verticals and terms resolve conflicts, allocate resources optimally, and build relationships as well. Having strong negotiation skills contribute significantly to organizational success, right? So below are some simple example negotiation with companies that I have explained at front of you. They are day-to-day managerial.
Mm-hmm.
In day-to-day managerial, we have job roles and we have pay and we have commercial. In commercial, we have contracts and quality, and we have legal. In legal, we have compliance with governmental regulation,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can have more types of regulation. You can research on Google. You will get lots of other types as. So how about the negotiation team? So here in team and responsibilities, we have lead negotiator, we have recorder, we have analyst. So what is lead negotiator, what is recorder, and what is analyst? We will talk about them one by one. Let's start with lead negotiator, right? I
Okay.
can ask in the question in the assignment, explain teams, roles, and responsibilities. Then you can discuss these three options in detail. So let's start with lead negotiator. In lead negotiator, few points I'll highlight. Number one, as the lead negotiator, your primary role is to directly engage in the negotiation discussions with the other party. You will do most of the speaking and drive the negotiation, right? Second option I'll highlight, thoroughly prepare for the negotiation by researching the other party interest, defining your side's goals, priorities, and determining your negotiation strategy. Got it? Third option,
Can
during the negotiation, actively listen to understand the other side's perspective. Ask questions, establish rapport. Got it? And
I
another option,
perfect.
yes,
Um, can I ask for you to give me some bullet points for lead negotiator?
I will write bullet points, definitely.
Okay, okay.
The fourth option, clearly communicate your interest, rationals, and constraints. Make proposal and counter proposal. Right. The last option that I can manage, the second last option I can discuss here, analyze responses from the other party. Adapt your adapt your strategy accordingly. Look for creative solutions. Got it?
Okay.
And the last option, aim for mutually beneficial outcomes, not winning per se. Stay calm under pressure. So I will write few bullet points about negotiator, lead negotiator, so that you can make your notes as well and you will understand it better. Okay. Can you see my whiteboard?
Yes, I can.
In lead negotiator, the bullet points that I can add. One is, as the lead negotiator, your primary role is to directly engage in the negotiation discussion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the option will be engage in the negotiation discussion. Engage negotiation discussions. This is first bullet point, right? Negotiation discussion with the other party, you will do most of the speaking and drive the negotiation. The second point was thoroughly prepare for the negotiation by researching the other party interest, defining your side's goals, priorities, and determining your negotiation strategy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is researching the interest, other party interest. Let me write it clearly. Researching interest. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Third option was during the negotiation, actively listen to understand other side's perspective. So the option is actively listen. Listen actively, or you can say actively listen. Next bullet point is clearly communicate your interests, rational and constraints, make proposal to counter proposal. So the option is bullet point is clearly communicate, right? Why it is not working? Okay, the option is clearly communicate. Got it?
Mm.
Then the option next bullet point is analyze responses from the other party, adapt your strategy accordingly. So the bullet point is analyze responses. The next we have aim for mutually benefits outcomes, not winning versus stay calm under pressure. So the option is stay calm, aim for beneficial outcomes, aim for beneficial outcomes. Got it?
Yeah.
So this they are the bullet points. Is it clear?
Yes. Thank you.
You can write down, then I will remove them and I will write for records as well, recorder.
Thank you.
Can I remove now?
Yes, you can.
Next we have this is lead negotiator, right? Lead
Mm.
negotiator. So main speaker, only member permitted to make right signals and movements. Do you have snacks?
Yeah. Hold on 2 seconds. Sorry.
Do you have snacks or not?
No, I do have next, but just give me 2 seconds to write this down.
You need to check what you need some time.
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds.
Okay, 2 seconds. Okay, when you will be ready, then you can let me know. I will start.
Okay, ready? I'm ready.
Let me know whenever you will be ready. Okay.
I'm ready to go again.
Okay. So signals movement. How about records? Then we will start the analyst. So recorder. As the recorder, your role is to meticulously document the negotiation proceedings, right?
Yeah,
Take detailed notes on the critical discussion points, interest revealed options, proposed potential agreements, outstanding issues as well. And the third option is make sure to record the substantive details as well as the interpersonal dynamics as well. And the second last option can be organize the review your notes to identify priorities, patterns, inconsistencies, or areas needing clarification, right? And the last option that can be Share your notes with the lead negotiator to help strategize and prepare for the next meeting as well, right? So I can create their bullet points for you.
Yes, please.
Recorder. I will create few bullet points. First bullet point can be, as a recorder, your role is ridiculously document negotiate proceeding. The option is meticulously document, right? You understand?
Yeah.
Meticulously document. Second option can be, let me read. The detailed notes on the critical discussion point interest reveal the option purpose, potential agreement, outstanding issues. Critical discussion points, right? Take detailed notes. Take detailed notes or critical discussion points. You understand?
Detailed notes.
Critical.
Critical.
Take all critical discussion points. You understand?
Yeah.
Third option will be make sure to record the substantive detail as well as impressive dynamics. Record substantive details. Record substantive details. And the second last option will be organize and review your notes to identify. Okay, organize and review notes. All right.
Okay.
Share your notes with lead generator, negotiator to help strategize, prepare in the next meeting. Okay. Sharing the bullet point can be sharing notes with lead generator. Got it?
Mm.
Not generator, that is lead negotiator, by the way. So they are the bullet points for recorder. Write on them, then I will remove them. Should
Oh,
I explain them again?
no, I think you've explained them. I think they're all good.
Okay,
And you can erase them now as well. I've got
great.
them.
You are very sharp and brilliant.
Thank you. You, it
You're welcome.
really helps you making the notes as well. So thank you.
You're welcome. No worries. I will ask for the final feedback at the end of the session. So if you are appreciating my efforts to making notes for you separately, then definitely I would deserve 5-star rating and good feedback.
Definitely.
All right. So the next option is analyst. After recorder, we will talk about analyst, right? So in the recorder, we have talked about the records key arguments, records final agreements, only these things. Now we will talk about analyst. In the analyst, we have monitors overall team strategy, monitors other team strategies, identifies areas of common ground, and monitors movements, right? So I'll explain in detail about analysts. As the analyst, you help research plan and advise the negotiation team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Second option, gather intel on the other party interest, constraints, prayer, negotiation, organizational details as well. Next option, identify your site's strength, weaknesses, goals, minimum requirements, and bargaining range. The next option, suggest creative solutions and recommendation options for the lead negotiator to propose. The second last option can be debrief after each meeting to provide tactical and strategic advice for the next session. And the last option can be draft briefing memos on the negotiation status, remaining issues, and overall recommendations. Right.
Okay.
So I will write their bullet points as well. Let me create their bullet points for you on my whiteboard. Number one bullet point can be you help research, plan, and advise the negotiation team about analyst. Number one point can be advise advise the team. Which team? Which is negotiation team, right?
Mm.
Second bullet points. Identify your side strength. Identify identify strength, your side strengths and weakness. Side strengths and weaknesses. Got it?
Yeah.
Next option can be suggest creative solutions and recommendation for the lead generator purpose. Okay. Suggest creative solutions. Got it?
Yeah.
The next point will be debriefing the rather each meeting, provide tactical and strategic advice. Provide tactical and strategic, tactical and strategic advice. Got it? And the last option will be draft briefing memos. Draft briefing memos. You understand?
Mm.
Draft briefing memos on the negotiation status, remaining issues, and overall recommendations. So you can write down them, then I will remove them.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
All right, let me remove. Let's come back to the slides. Next option is team controls, right? So how about team control? We will talk about it. Here are few some critical points, some crucial points on maintaining team and personal control with negotiation teams. So discipline, self, and team. Never interrupt the lead negotiator. Respect silence. Never interrupt. Right. So this is about team control, and in team control we have more things. They are the bullet points. They have already been mentioned over there. Right. Which is decide and agree the strategy early on. Always keep to the agreed strategy. Negotiate through the leader. Support one another openly. Empathize with fellow members and portray a united front, right?
Okay.
So how about it? I'll explain in detail. Yes, what do you want to ask?
Oh no, no, I just want to take down those bullet points before you.
These
So,
bullet points,
yeah,
you want to write them?
yeah, just give me 2 seconds to write them down. To
No worries. You can take 2 minutes. You won't be able to write in 2 seconds. I know that.
thank you.
You can take 2 or 3 minutes. Write on them. When you will have done this writing, then you can let me know. I will explain in detail.
Okay,
All right. Take your time.
okay, thank you.
Have you wrote?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So I'm going to explain team control in details.
Mm,
Here are some crucial points on maintaining team or and personal control with negotiation teams. So the points are, after that we will have personal control. We will talk about it later on. Let's finish team
mm,
control first.
mm.
So establish clear rules. Establish clear roles and responsibilities for each team member ahead of time, right? The lead negotiator should drive the discussion. Others play supporting roles, right?
Mhm.
Second option, agree on a team strategy and priorities before starting negotiation. Have a shared sense of purpose. And the next option will be set set norms for team dynamics. Constructive collaboration, open communication, and mutual respect. Next option is use active listening within the team to understand all perspectives and ideas. And the next option is have quick team handles between negotiation sessions to regroup, exchange insight, and adjust strategy. The next option, debrief thoroughly as a team after each negotiation round. Invite constructive feedback. Next option, the lead negotiator has final say on proposals and responses during live negotiation. Their trust, their judgment. The next option, don't contradict. Do not contradict or undermine each undermine each other in front of the other party. Present a united front, right?
Okay.
If there are disagreements within the team, discuss offline and work through them. Maintain composure, maintain composure and professionalism at all times, even when tensions run high. Focus conversations on negotiating interests, not personalities or positions. Avoid infighting or blaming. Approach differences of opinion with curiosity and patience. Celebrate successes as a team. Learn from setbacks together. With mutual respect, trust, alignment on strategy, and quick coordination, a negotiation team can collaborate seamlessly for the best results. To summarize, discipline should be maintained by self or team. And so, the thing that I have discussed with you, which is never interrupt the lead negotiator and respect silence, never interrupt, right?
Mm. Yeah.
And the rest options you already wrote in the bullet points, which is decide and agree with the strategy early on. Always keep to agreed strategy. Negotiate through the leader. Support one another openly. Right. Empathize with fellow members and portray a united front. They are the bullet points that we have already wrote about these things. The next thing that we're gonna discuss, personal control. It's always be polite, firm, and calm, right?